Alrighty, let's talk about AI. This is a very interesting topic these days, no? Very relevant one, especially if you're someone who's working for a client or a company outside of the Philippines, say US or Australia, and you're working as a freelancer, a VA, or even a full-time employee. And during one of those meetings, town hall meetings, huddles, your boss, your CEO, or your manager would ask you, paano ba mas-streamline yung business natin or some parts of the business using AI. And you get that feeling sometimes, and I'm not sure if you can relate to this, you get that feeling sometimes na parang this is like an early stage of me becoming obsolete sa company. And we find ourselves getting scared of that thinking. I can relate to that, and I know some people here can relate to that. Since the beginning of industrial revolution, people were being replaced by either machine or automation, and this time it is no different. Sabi nga nila, technology is only accelerating at a much faster rate. It's not slowing down. Already some companies were laying off people. I've heard or I've read from one of a trusted media outlets na a particular company was laying off thousands of software developers because of AI. Diba? So you asking yourself a question again, how will I not become obsolete? And that is something na pag-uusapan natin ngayon with our guest speaker, who is a very good friend of mine. Our guest speaker is actually a very active member of the creative industry, and he's worked with notable people already, like Khalil Ramos, and some big names in the Philippines, in the Philippine industry. Bro, I'm giving you the spotlight na, no? So here's Carol Aguirre, and can you introduce more of you?
Grabe naman yung introduction.
Yeah, grabe talaga. For someone na who is already, at this level,
Uy,
you deserve to have that kind of
di
of
naman.
introduction talaga. Welcome, bro. Welcome to our very first episode.
Yes.
Our
Very first.
first of many episodes, hopefully, bro.
Yes. So thank you,
Yeah.
bro.
Or,
Thank you. Thank you for inviting me to your podcast.
no problema, bro.
At last.
At last, bro. Finally, we did it, bro.
Yeah.
After pushing back this
Uh,
podcast, we're finally gonna be doing it. All right, bro. Paano ka ba nagsimula as a graphic designer?
yeah. So actually I started as a designer when I graduated college. I also have a degree in IT. And ayun, shout out sa mga Lasallians diyan. So I graduated in University of Saint Lasal, Bacolod, and ayun, doon nag-start yung career ko when I was wondering what to pursue. And ayun, I started with a couple of projects, little lang, mga ganun, and also learned, reviewed actually, mga previous apps like Photoshop, Illustrator, yung mga ganun. And then that's where I really pursued graphic design and illustration.
Nice. Very bigate na, bro. And I've mentioned Khalil Ramos, yung mga big names in the Philippine creative industry. Can you name other notable companies or even people na you've worked with as well?
Well, currently, I'm working with Draws Initiative. They are parang directing film and podcast as well na industry. They're um actually they are a non-profit organization. So I'm
Mm.
working with their yun, mga couple of social media, design direction, and we're also working on a brand for another event or project within Draws, handled by Maki Castelo. Yun. Friend din yun ni
Mm.
ano, friend din yun ni Kalili. And we connected
Ooh.
actually. And what else? And most of them actually are pretty much local naman here in Bacolod.
Nice. So I heard Bacolod is like a thriving space for creative people, diba?
Bacolod City is actually an art heavy city. Madaming artists dito and madami ding magagaling, and we have a creative space as well at Art District. That's where most of the artists are gathering, madaming community events. Also, there are exhibits there at
Cool.
the art district, and madaming magaling like Billy Boy, Daryl Ferrell. They are really well-known designers and artists, and
Yeah. And
yeah.
Carol Aguirre.
Ay, hindi pa.
Oh,
I'm
di
just
pa,
a
di pa.
fan of their work.
A
But yeah,
few weeks from now.
yeah. Daryl Ferrell
Yeah.
actually worked with Tiffany and Co, mga big brands like
Oh,
Bello.
big
Yun.
names.
So, he
International
mentored me
names.
once sa isang event din here in Bacolod. Also, he was a Graphica speaker. Yeah.
Anong year to, bro?
I think that one of the first event ng Graphica, I think that was, I'm not sure if it's 2015, but yeah, he is one of the speakers. And yeah, he's so good.
It's good to know, no? Na you have worked with those people already.
Yes.
And good to know as well na, you know, parang in the Philippines, we have that, ano talaga, a region or a place where creative is really thriving. That's really good to know as well. But for our viewers, bro, na, you know, aspiring graphic designers, editors, ano ba yung parang early struggles mo as a designer para makarelate din yung mga nakikinig? If may nakikinig, hopefully may nakikinig sa podcast natin, bro. Share mo na lang to, bro.
Sige.
So, ano yung struggles?
Well, one of the struggles when I graduated was actually there are no opportunities that much for me as a graphic designer. So when I graduated, wala akong alam kung anong industry or like where this is going. Kasi I when I graduated, I graduated as a web developer, and then I change ko yung career ko into arts kasi actually since then pa nagdo-draw naman talaga ako, and nasa blood ko na yung magdo-draw, and been joining a lot of contests, mga ganon. So that was one of the struggles actually, is because of I'm confused of what to do when I graduated, and opportunities are not that hindi siya masyadong madami here in Bacolod. So I am just focused on what I can see in the internet, which is ayun, with Chris Do, yung mga, what we call this, future
big names.
Doon ko na nakita na yung opportunity pala ng graphic design is big. So ayun,
a lot of the creative designers can relate.
I was a baby designer back then.
Yeah. No, a lot of people know who Chris Do is.
Yeah.
For those of you who are listening and in the creative space, a lot of you would know who Chris Do is. For people as well na parang hindi naman baguhan, but also aspiring designers. Would love to know, paano din ba parang naisip mo na, okay, ito yung path na kukunin ko. So, diba, as a graphic designer, you can either be like someone in the illustration side or someone in the branding side. How did you know na parang, okay, ito yung parang niche ko talaga in terms of graphic design. Ito parang specialization ko in terms of design.
Yep. I think when I created something that is useful for my client, dun ko na realize na ang ganda ng feeling pala to create a solution for my client.
And which one was it? Branding?
Yeah, it's one of the branding for an architecture firm in Singapore.
Singapore pa. Wait, that's your first, and that's already in an international na, no?
Well, actually, we just got connected in an agency, and then she is, I already forgot her name, but their firm in New York, sila yung gumawa ng landscape architecture sa Changi Airport in Singapore. And that is where, it's an independent firm actually. She wants to start, and it's one of her portfolio yung landscape architecture dun. So she decided to ask me for a branding project. And actually it was very scary kasi yun yung pinaka first ko na logo design. Na naging useful in an industry.
You already got the big fish, bro. Yeah. That's already a testament of how good you are. Even if you're somehow in an early stage sa career mo.
Yeah. Her name is Julie. Yeah.
Julie.
Yeah, she's from New
Okay,
York.
that's super nice, bro. And
Yeah.
you're still in contact ngayon?
Actually, we don't have any connections so far kasi that was 2019. And after
Ah,
noon, ayun, I pursued another projects naman. So,
yeah.
yeah.
Baka naman makita to ni Julie, no? Sige, mag-English lang tayo. Baka makita to ni Julie. Baka Julie will be able to see this video and she can offer us projects
Hopefully.
for us, bro. Hopefully.
Oo.
Yeah.
Shoutout sa Bottleneck.
Anyway.
Sa Bottleneck. Yun yung
Yeah,
agency
shout out
na
sa
nag-ano
Battle.
sa akin. Yun yung agency na nag-connect sa akin with Julie. So, shoutout
Ano
with
yun?
Bottleneck.
Bottlenecks?
Yeah, Bottleneck.
Bottlenecks. Oh, nice name.
Yeah.
Parang medyo may negative connotation lang siya sa project management, no? But that's a very, very nice name. Alrighty. Bro. So, remember nung nag-attend tayo ng Graphica Manila? I can't remember anong year yun. 2019 ba yun? Before
think that
pandemic?
was
After pandemic.
After pandemic.
After pandemic yun. Yung first natin tayong tatlo ni Danreb, no?
Yes.
When we first went to Graphica Manila and one of the speakers, and correct me if I'm wrong, bro, he's a Singaporean speaker, no? Nakalimutan ko yung
Art
name,
Germ.
bro, Art Germ ba yun nagtanong?
Stanley Lau.
Color blue yung yung slide deck niya. Yeah. Siya ba yun, no?
Yeah. Stanley Lau. Yeah.
Tapos tinanong tayo if ano pa yung feeling natin towards AI, if we're parang hopeful, parang happy, are we excited sa AI? And then, when he asked that, only few people were actually raising their hands na they're happy with, AI. And isa na ako dun, kasi very hopeful ako with AI. And then the moment na he actually said na, aren't you like scared that you will become obsolete in the future and that AI will be taking over your job? So we would like to know, bro, ano ba yung parang tumatak yun sa isip ko, no, na oo nga naman, no? Parang hindi kasi siya parang sa akin before, parang hindi siya talaga naglinger na idea na AI will take over kasi during those years, parang AI is like machine learning lang at its early stage, at its infancy. Parang machine learning lang siya na complex
Bago pa lang.
if-else statements. We didn't really thought of it as something na, okay, it can do this for you, it can do that for you, and anything. So parang okay lang. But bro, ano ba yung initial reaction mo when you first heard about AI? In design, in the design context.
Actually, it was pretty scary for artists when Art Germ mentioned na parang ini-encourage niya yung audience niya not to give up with art. Actually, it's pretty scary kasi it's possible na like especially actually before parang di ko pa siya consider like just what like you said na baby pa talaga yung AI back then, but now kahit si Miyazaki ba yun yung artist ng Studio Ghibli, kahit siya nag-react na and their collaborators as well nag-react na with AI. So it was pretty scary, and when I tried ChatGPT to generate like the art style, yung parang ganun, to change the art style, kuwang-kuha. So yeah, that's my initial reaction. And now it lingers kasi nandyan na si AI.
Yeah. Parang nakakatakot isipin, no, na okay, kung magpapakomisyon ako ng painting, didiretso lang ako kay ChatGPT, tapos ipiprint ko na lang. So hopefully wag sana nga aabot to. And I think it's much more of a parang sentimental na value for artists na okay, this is made by human, so I will buy this because this is human made, no? Parang may ganun pa rin naman na feeling. So I think creatives will still thrive in a way. So as long as so this is the next question, bro, or the next thing that we are gonna be parang itatackle. So we know AI is inevitable, right? Wala na talagang stopping of AI, and they said na technology only accelerates at a much faster rate. So paano yun? How can we use AI without losing us, without losing you, without losing the creativity?
Actually, good question. Um, I think you have to differentiate muna what a designer and art, or an artist and a designer. So, I am mainly a
Good
designer.
one.
So, parang I'm on focus on solutions, how to please my clients, how to create something na that can generate money. Yun yung mga ano ko, yung focus ko. Whereas artists are more focused on the author of the art. So, sila yung mga artists, mga
Mm.
so, I think for me, as a designer siguro, I am so happy na meron akong companion. So, I think AI has been my companion since it started, especially when ChatGPT
Mm.
was a thing. And when it started, it really helped me create in terms of generating briefs, generating words na di ko pa maisip, naiisip na ni ChatGPT, yung mga ganon.
Yeah. Yeah.
The things that a freelancer cannot do, copywriting, like things like that, that would save a lot of time. It helped me
Yeah.
with my work. Um,
Yeah.
for me, it's a good
That's
thing.
very
Yeah.
well put. Yeah. That's very well put, bro, no? So we have to first identify kung anong klaseng designer ba tayo, or
Yeah.
sorry, that's a very generic term, no? Anong klaseng
Creative.
creative ba tayo? Are we like an artist, or are we like a designer? So that's a very good point then that we have to consider, because if you're an artist, you're an author. That's what you said,
Mm.
which is very nice. And then if you're a designer, you're more likely required to be like, so say for example, if we're working as a VA or a freelancer, and your client doesn't have any briefs at all, parang okay, I'll give you a project, I'll give you a task, and then ikaw na bahala paano mo siya gagawin. And even to the point na, okay, can you add a copy na pwede nating gamitin dyan? Parang naging
Mm.
all-rounder ka na rin. Diba?
Yes.
So pag-create ng graphic. So really, AI can help you
Yeah.
on that part as a designer.
Yes.
So,
Actually.
ano ba? You've mentioned it as a tool, diba?
Mm.
So, it's not something na be all and end all for for someone who wants to work with AI. It's not something na be all and end all for you.
I think yeah. I once talked with an owner of an IT company. They said na ano nga they don't want to hire juniors anymore. And even the
Oh,
seniors
that's
don't want to hire juniors. Actually,
shit.
nung nag-usap kami,
Scary.
oh yeah, nung nag-usap kami, ba't ang selfish naman ng ganyan? Pero sabi nila, well, it's true. Kasi if you're going to create a wireframe or like a backbone of a website, magagawa na
Yeah.
yun ng AI ngayon, which is that's the work of the juniors. So parang
Yeah.
I would
Sila yung
understand
parang
siguro.
foundations.
Oo.
Yeah.
Which is parang ang sad lang kasi people right now don't have time to train others. Unless, kasi yung mga bosses or mga clients nagmamadali eh. So they want fast-paced environment. I don't know with others, but there are big companies right now who pays 6 to 7 digits that, I mean, doesn't have the time to nurture anymore. Parang ganun. May mga ibang ganun. Not to generalize, but yeah, that is a sad truth actually. We are replaceable.
True.
For the artist naman, I just want to share, bro. Ross Dross, he is one of the speakers ng Graphica 2021 ata ba yun, or 2020. He's really a known artist. Actually, may issue siya ngayon na
Oh.
he was caught using AI sa mga book designs niya. And
Okay.
yeah, it was very bro, it was an explosion to the community. Kasi
Yeah, and bro, this is a very good topic now, and I want to know ano ba yung reaction mo. So you are someone talaga na immersed sa creative space. So you are someone na by heart you're taking it passionately. I know you take your your creative to this level. You have the pride around your work. So ano yung parang feeling mo na you're seeing another artist using AI talaga? Like was it 100% AI?
Actually, he just used a backbone yung parang, kasi if yung mga artists or illustrators, they have a deadline to create a book. yung mga ganun. May publishing sila eh. And I think he explained and he said na some content creators said na he is on a rush, may mga ganun, may mga deadlines, and I think wala na siyang choice but to use AI to speed up his work. Nahuli eh, may mga kamay na may mga disoriented, may mga ganun. So parang di niya siguro na ano.
Ito yung weakness ni ni AI ngayon, diba?
Oo,
Ang kamay talaga.
di pa makuha.
Kamay.
Yes.
Di pa makuha.
So, ayun. So, it's so sad na affected. Well, actually, it's so affected. But I would understand. I understand actually, Ross, in terms of in the business side. Kasi, time is business. And AI is really the tool that could help you versus time.
Yeah.
So,
True.
Yun nga lang, no? The quality isn't there. Parang na-affect yung, well. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Isa yun sa mga portfolio na natatamaan ni AI. Even big names,
Oh,
diba?
no.
Ross Dross, nako. Sobrang sikat no.
Uy, ba't ganito? Oo, naggagamit na ng AI. Okay,
Oo.
sige.
Oh, di ba? Parang
nakakatakot.
he is one of their heroes pero ngayon parang hate na lahat. Alam mo naman yung mga art community super passionate, di ba? Parang emotions here, emotions there. Parang di nila maintindihan na naku guys, business to.
Business to. Kailangan namin madaliin yung kasi
guys.
may deadline kami.
Yeah. Ako maintindihan ko kasi business eh.
Yeah.
Pero well.
Yeah. Yeah, for someone like you coming talaga from a designer perspective, that is totally understandable. Kasi designer is more connected to the business no?
Exactly.
So, you would understand talaga na, okay, they're coming from a perspective or a position na it's gonna be hard for them if they cannot submit this on time. May client sila na hindi masasubmitan ng project na to, etc. So ayun. And then I love that you mentioned na yung AI talaga is something na it's up to you paano siya gamitin, no?
Yeah.
So nabasa ko rin kasi AI is not inherently bad as much people would initially thought of it, diba? Before mga even mga institutions natin ngayon, educational institutions, diba bro, is they are very, very skeptical about AI, lalo na ginagamit ng mga students to write their thesis. So it's not only the creative space or the design world was affected by AI, it's also the educational institutions and all that. And nabasa ko, AI is not inherently bad. It's a tool. It's like a knife. Ito yung magandang analogy. It's like a knife. Paano mo ba gagamitin yung knife? Are you gonna cut onions using a knife or are you gonna murder someone with a knife? So it's up to you. After all, it's just a tool.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would agree.
So I hope that's something. Yeah. I hope that's something
actually,
talaga na.
It depends on you how to use AI. Kasi
True.
Ako as someone who's hustling and grinding myself to to create as a solo designer or as a solo freelancer. It really helped me. Kahit dati my first reaction was very anti-AI. Pero ngayon, parang it really helped me. But not to the point na you're going to lean, like depend 100%. Yun yung mali. Kasi, kahit yung creativity mo affected na. I think that's a discipline naman on our end.
True.
So,
True,
yun.
bro. How do you think we should regulate AI in terms of dito sa space mo in the graphic design space? Paano ba siya mare-regulate? What do you think are the best ways to regulate AI?
I think in terms of research, yun yung mga bagay na need talaga ng AI or ideation. Yun yung mga things that we have to regulate. Kasi it will affect your output as well. How strong your output is. Maybe you just have to avoid siguro putting all. Kasi hindi naman lahat na pinoproduce ni AI relevant to the project. So I think that is one of the regulations that you have to put in mind na not all AI outputs can be a solution. So you have to be wise as well on how to use it, especially how it thinks or how it appears. It will take a lot of testing as well. When I was working with Creatify, we did a lot of we did a lot of
Another big
testing.
name.
Yeah, right now, yeah.
Another big name. Yeah.
Creatify is one of the number one siya sa product hunt, and I worked as an AI researcher din dun, as a creative AI researcher. Actually nakakapagod, bro. Kasi actually AI is still may human touch pa din siya.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so it depends on you
So,
still kung paano mo
yeah,
siya
for
gagamit.
people na wondering what Creatify is, bro, can you explain like
Yeah.
a little bit? Ano ba yung ginagawa nyo sa Creatify? Ba't nasabi mong may human pa rin?
Creatify actually is a tool in order for you to create ads using synthetic AIs and synthetic faces. Like for example, we're going to use your face as someone na parang nagre-record na video, and we can use that for prompts, parang ganon. We can generate prompts using your face, parang AI robot ka, AI synthetic. And
Oh.
so what I do there before was ako yung I'm in charge with the voices, accents, and
Ooh.
music, and the website blogs for their website. Yeah, and a couple of social media ads as well. Yun yung Creatify, and they got number one in
Yeah.
product hunt. And that is where parang nag-boom yung company ni Creatify. And so ayun, may back end pa din siya. When I was working there, may back end pa din siya. There are people that are working on back end, and oy, may error sa mata ni ganito, ganyan. So we have to fix it. May
Okay.
touch pa ni human, may coding pa and all. So ayun, so doon ko nasabi na okay, may human touch pa rin pala yung AI. But it's so awesome kasi gumagawa kami ng ads
Yeah.
using prompts.
Ooh, so parang in a way, parang naging prompt engineers, 'di ba? May mga bagong job descriptions ngayon
Exactly.
if you go to job ads or
Yes.
mga any LinkedIn na mga job hunts, 'di ba?
Mm.
You will see ano ba to? When I first heard about the position called prompt engineer, I was like, anong ginagawa ng prompt engineer? Paano ba to? Ano ba, nagsa-structure ba sila? It's like, is it complex? Diba pag sasabihin nating engineer, may connotation siya na it's more around mathematics, ganon, or building something. So basically, prompt engineer pala is like you are commanding or you're training, AI with the right parang words, with the right prompts, with the right syntax and all that.
Yes.
And to think of it, bro, no? In a way, so sinabi mo na may human involvement pa rin, it goes to say na parang ano pa rin, parang AI is there, but we can still able to be around with it. Kumbaga, there are jobs na could be open because of AI. So who knows, bro, no? Ano kayang magiging job market? So say 2050, in the year 2050, with AI na to kasi ngayon nga may prompt engineer na tayo. Ano kayang mga jobs, no?
I would say there will be a lot of data-driven jobs. Yung parang naghahanap ng data for the robot. Yun, I think that is one. Kasi when I was working at Creatify, short talaga kami sa manpower eh. And I was the only one who is in charge with the accents. Alam mo, there's a lot of accents. And well, actually how we work it is we prioritize yung in-demand muna na accent. For example, Chinese or Portuguese. Yun yung mga in-demand sa app namin before. So, French, may mga ganon. So, we have to get a lot of French accent. So, sino ba yung strongest Australian accent dyan? O yung zookeeper na TikToker ba yan? Sino yun? Ang lakas ng ang lakas ng bottle of water niya. So,
bro, I'm curious, paano niyo ba kinukuha yung bosses? Do you go to that person and ask for like a script,
there
or
is
do you
one.
get like his videos?
Isa yun, nag-hire kami ng talent. Isa yun. And the second one is actually there's a lot of resource in the internet, and you just have to research. Like non-stop research, non-stop data collecting. Yun yung ginagawa namin before, and doon ako nakasuccessful with Australian accents. Yun yung mga pinakamalakas na accents. And we also use apps, actually. in
Okay.
order for us to create something like 11 labs.
Ooh,
11
11
labs
labs. Yeah.
actually isa yun. Like I can use your voice into something like whatever I'm typing. And
Exactly. Exactly.
yeah, there's a lot of 11 labs 2.0, yun yung mga version 2, version 1, version 2.0, yun yung ginagawa ng AI eh. Testing,
Yeah.
data collecting, that yun, and so on. So I
Yeah.
think 2025 or 2050, I think
2050.
madaming work na based like focus on data analysis,
Yeah.
data collecting, prompt
So
engineering.
basically, training yung
Yes,
mga
training,
collection
yeah.
ng data, mga data sets yun, mga
Yes.
data sets na kailangan i-feed sa
Uh
AI. That's a very
yeah,
good,
AI
yeah,
training, AI testing. There's a lot of that.
yeah, that's a very good,
Yeah.
yeah, that's a very good ano, no? So, hindi pa rin tayo mauubusan, guys, hindi pa rin tayo mauubusan ng job. Yun nga lang, may
Mm.
mag-open up na job. So, I guess, it's scary, no, to think about it, but I guess the key here is to stay flexible. Tama ba, bro?
Exactly. You just have to be open with opportunities. Or, I mean, if you're like, at the end of the day, makahanap ka ng, you will not be obsolete sa world. Yun,
Yeah.
relevance
So, stay
talaga at the end
flexible,
of the day.
guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, stay flexible, stay adaptable. Yung mga
Yes.
HR
Be
interviews nyo
open.
na sinasabi nyo, oh, flexible ako, I'm an open man, an innovator. Gawin nyo na lang talaga, guys.
Malay mo, yun
So,
na
yan yung,
yung magiging career mo.
oo, wala ka na talagang choice. Hindi mo na lang yan sinasabi sa interviews. During HR interviews, talaga kailangan mo siya gamitin.
Yes.
Yeah. So, parang lumalalim yung conversation natin, bro. But it's okay. It's good.
It's good.
So, yeah, it's good. It's very good. It's
Yes.
very good, actually. But at the same time, bro, may issue din tayo around around design. So,
Mm.
'di ba ngayon is yung affected talaga, yung parang very very visible na AI nakikita natin through media, like video, like graphics, like text, 'di ba? And at the same time, it's good. Again, it's your choice whether to use AI as a tool to do good or to
Mm.
do bad, 'di ba?
Mm.
And it also allowed disinformation. That's the something na parang nakakatakot din, no? Kasi it allowed people to actually alter yung sinasabi mo. You can generate voices from like a set of accents na makaka-generate ka ng voice that would imitate a person. So that's scary because you can like create outputs na kuhang-kuha yung other person. So, in regards to disinformation, bro, ano ba yung parang take mo dito?
Actually, there are
Lumalalim talaga
regulations
tayo.
as well on companies. Yeah, actually, lumalalim. But how I experienced it, there are regulations. So,
Yeah.
kami, when people sending us like a recorded video in order for us to create a human synthetic avatar, ina-approve muna namin. Like, there are regulations
Ooh.
actually, yeah. Na-approve
Oo.
namin if these are like friendly to this or that. I think there is a registrations as well right now. There are laws actually. And
Mm.
especially sa cyber community or cyber laws, there are regulations. So
Yeah.
yun yung sabi ko na human touched pa din yung AI apps kasi there are like nag-approve pa. I mean sa
Mm.
aming field, may
Mm.
nag-approve pa like
Yeah,
this
no?
is
Yeah. I love it,
okay.
bro. You're giving me an idea na, okay, possible magiging job ng mga
Yeah.
tao in the future is to parang regulate din kung mga data sets na pumapasok and then ano yung i-feed dapat kay AI para hindi naman siya exactly maging biased din at the same time, hindi siya naglalabas ng mga disinformation, mga fake news, etc.
Yeah, I
and all that.
received a lot of avatars na si Donald Trump. Madaming ganun. Like, they send me
Oh,
videos
okay.
na mga ganon. Or like, there are also standards, by the way, na dapat ganito yung quality ng camera mo in order for us to generate a human avatar, mga ganon. There's a lot of regulations actually. And we just disapprove it. And, ayun, function na siya.
Yeah. And hopefully, it's the same thing dito sa Pinas, no? May mga regulations. I'm not sure, Meron naman siguro, di ba?
Yeah. I think the government talaga will will join.
Will do eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kasi it's
GDPR
getting
already did
it's
that.
getting weird actually. Yeah. Especially the people that are sending me, there are people na nagsisend sa akin ng mga, unfiltered images. Yun,
Yeah.
dinadisapprove. Or like minors, yung
Yes.
mga ganon, dinadisapprove.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So at least may parang standard, may norm, and may job pa tayo na
Yes.
pwedeng maisip
Madami.
in the
Madami.
future.
Yeah.
Oo.
You just have to know how to control the API. Yun lang.
Yeah. Ipoposition na natin nating sarili in advance, bro,
Yes.
sa ganyan na job. And I've also heard din, I have this favorite channel kasi na wina-watch sa YouTube, Howtown. And then one of their episodes, may may topic dun around regulating AI, around disinformation, and they have actually researched about several companies already did this, and then when they want to identify kasi ano yung image na AI generated at ano yung image na accurate talaga. So if it's coming from your phone and you upload it, and then you have to identify if it's an AI or not. So may parang may parang encrypted siya na hash key inside the picture to identify if this is an AI or not, and if na-alter yan, meaning it's an AI generated image. If not, hindi na-alter, then it's not an AI generated image. And I think Facebook is already doing something similar, di ba?
Yeah.
If napapansin mo, when you actually try to upload pictures,
Yes.
may nakakalagay doon na AI label. So, in a way, parang, human involved pa rin, no?
Yeah.
Kasi ikaw yung kailangan mag-identify if it's AI or not.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, hindi siya
So,
too
kailangan
late.
pa rin.
That just shows na AI is still a human. Kahit nga sa mga images natin na ginagawa through AI, like samples and stuff like that, parang tao pa din yung nagko-control. Kasi, for example, generate me two logos that focuses on peace. Tapos, pag pangit yung result niya, can you do this? Can you do that? May mga ganun-ganon na tayo. And so on sa prompt.
Fine-tuning.
So, yeah, it's still human being who controls AI.
Yeah. So, we should not be afraid.
Yeah.
In our lifetime, hindi pa naman tayo ultimately mare-replace. Siguro in the future, like siguro 3,000, 4,000
I think that would be too perfect.
Too perfect.
Too perfect
parang
for people to be replaced. And I think it's impossible for...
Yeah.
I mean, it's possible, but, it takes a lot of years.
It will take a lot of years talaga. Alright, bro, yung topic natin is maganda talaga, no? Hopefully makapag-usap tayo more around this. And if we can do it in a second episode, we should do it, bro. But one last thing, bro. Ano ba yung advice mo for people in the creative design using AI? Who are using AI? Sorry.
Just treat AI as a companion. Yung parang backbone mo. I would never, I think, di ako makasabi na isa kang sobrang magaling na person without a help of others. So, si others na yun, yun si AI. Yun yung parang companion natin. Like, for example, prompt ka dyan, give me 5 examples on how to deliver this or how to deliver that. And it will create a direction for your mind. Yun yung, that is how I treat AI. It gives me direction, what to think. Parang binibigyan niya ng clarity yung mind ko. And I think that is more on the copy side. But in terms of design, I think it's still giving me clarity. And I think if you're ChatGPT is a result of World Wide Web. So I'm just, I'm just a bacolod nun na parang nandito lang sa square.
Everyone's ideas are already
it's a compilation of AI.
data.
So I think that is the best tool that you can use in your outputs, diba? So use AI as an companion. Try mo lang mag-prompt diyan, ma-enjoy mo parang
Love that, bro.
Well, for an artist naman, I would really understand na parang you're against with AI kasi, well, in the end of the day, people will still know if it's AI. So, yun lang. Human versus human and
Exactly.
human versus robot. Alam ng tao kung
Yeah.
human touch yan. So, yeah, people will judge
Yeah.
and people can judge.
People will people will judge you. So be
Yeah.
careful on using AI talaga, especially in
Yes.
the design in the design space. I don't know about boomers. Baka mahirapan sila to identify, but of
Mm,
course,
mm.
really really well put na 2 cents na binigay mo sa atin, bro. Especially sa mga nakikinig. Hopefully, if someone is listening to this, hopefully you found some valuable insights from this podcast with our guest speaker here, Carol. So I think this ends our podcast, bro. So do you have like any thing na you wanna give shout out to? Shout out
Ayun.
talaga. Very Pinoy. May
Shout
mga shout
out
out ba dyan, bro?
to
Or mga CTAs? Yeah.
Actually, nag-usap na ako kay ano eh. Shout out dyan kay Lloydie Cat, no. He's one of type artist din. One of the bodies. And shout out then
Nice.
with Team LVA and Team TXP. Going strong, no?
Team. Yeah, going strong. Hey
Tapos,
guys.
yay guys! Hi, Cha!
Parang sila yung magiging unang ano natin
Oh,
Parang
hi
sila yung
Mike!
magiging unang
Sino pa ba
audience
dyan?
natin.
Hi,
Oo.
Lucas!
Ay, i-mention na lahat.
Oo, no?
Gagi.
Tapos,
Yeah.
I have an Instagram page called Create6100. Yung create ko with a K. Yun. That is where I actively post my designs and whatever that I am doing in the design community. Yun lang po.
Alrighty, you heard the man, guys. Follow him on Instagram. Okay, guys, thank you so much for listening. And again, if you want to share this video po. We really need your share, your follow, your everything. We really
Yes.
need that to keep us alive, to keep us motivated.
Yes.
So, ayun. And see you on the
Congrats,
next
bro.
one.
Congrats
Alright.
on your first channel.
Bro, congrats to us. Who knows, we will co-produce something, bro, in the future